Hearing her granddaughter and daughter-in-law call her an idiot in German, the woman who had tolerated everything for 30 years finally reached her limit. She immediately questioned her granddaughter in German, demanding to know who the real fool was. The whole family was shocked. They never expected that the grandmother, who seemed only capable of simple laundry and cooking, actually spoke German. With his deception exposed, the son angrily scolded his mother, telling her to be more tolerant and not make a fuss. The daughter-in-law mocked her as just an old woman good for nothing but housework. As her daughter-in-law and granddaughter teamed up against her, the woman turned to her son for support, but instead, he warned her that even if she understood the German insults, she had to keep enduring for the sake of the family. Those words shattered the last of her resolve. She could not believe that after 20 years of serving her son's family wholeheartedly, all she received in return was their contempt. At that moment, she decided to take off the apron she had worn for 20 years and never serve the three of them again. She hailed a taxi and told the driver, "Take me to the Ritz-Carlton on Financial Street." The driver glanced at her with slight disdain, but seeing her firm expression, he headed toward the destination. Meanwhile, her son thought that without their mother at home, she probably would not even be able to afford a meal. Her daughter-in-law was sure her mother-in-law did not even have 200 yuan in her wallet. They were certain she would come back begging within 3 days, but they never imagined that the mother they looked down on had just arrived at a 7-star hotel they could never afford in their lifetime. At the front desk, the woman requested an executive suite. The receptionist glanced at her dismissively and said, "That will be $100,000 per night." Facing the arrogant staff, the woman calmly pulled out a black card from her bag that she had not used in 30 years. The moment the receptionist saw it, she realized this elderly woman was far beyond her station. The manager stepped over and quietly informed the receptionist that this woman was the true owner of the hotel. Terrified, the receptionist knelt and begged for forgiveness. The woman did not blame her, only urged her to prepare the room quickly. Just as she entered the elevator, her phone rang. Her son urged her to stop being angry, saying that if she came home and apologized to his wife and daughter, he would not make her leave. Her heart ached with pain. Even the manager was stunned that the family of the hotel's chairwoman looked down on her because of her age. The woman explained to the manager that she had hidden her identity all these years to see who around her was truly sincere. What she discovered was that her own family despised her as an outdated housewife. Now she decided to endure no more. She instructed the manager to do 3 things immediately. First, prepare a brand new outfit for her. Second, gather all the documents for the assets under her name. She wanted everyone to see who she really was without the apron. The next morning, the manager returned with the documents. Her assets included a luxury hotel, 7 properties, and 3 high-end cars. Among them was the very villa her son's family lived in. To teach her disrespectful son and his family a lesson, she issued her first order: reclaim all properties under her name and have a lawyer's letter sent immediately, giving them 1 week to move out. Her second order was to freeze all bank accounts she had authorized for her son. She would not pay another cent for his family. Third, she asked the manager to investigate her granddaughter's study abroad situation in detail, without their mother as a free live. In Maid, the son's household quickly fell into disarray. With no one to cook dinner, the daughter-in-law complained endlessly. The son had no choice but to go out to find his mother. Though in reality, he went to his aunt's house, hoping she could persuade his mother to return. He even threatened that if his mother did not come back soon, he would sever ties with her for good. After he left, his aunt's expression turned cold. Meanwhile, the woman's plan proceeded methodically. The lawyer's letter demanding their eviction had been sent, and her son's bank accounts were frozen. More critically, the granddaughter had used her grandmother's money to study abroad while calling her an idiot behind her back. Since the girl showed no gratitude, the woman decided to revoke her study abroad eligibility. As the sole investor in the school, she instructed the manager to email them, raising serious concerns about her granddaughter's character. The woman did not see this as revenge. She was only reclaiming what never truly belonged to her son and daughter-in-law. Soon, an old business partner rushed over upon hearing the news. He urged her to return to the group, saying the position of chairwoman had always been kept for her. This time, she agreed. She was no longer the despised housemaid. Back at the villa, the daughter-in-law was still fantasizing about her husband becoming a general manager, their daughter studying in Germany, and the whole family immigrating overseas, leaving the old woman to suffer alone in her later years. But very soon, they would pay the price for bullying their mother. A courier arrived with a document, the lawyer's letter from the woman. Reading it, they were shocked to learn they had 7 days to vacate the villa. Furious, the daughter-in-law ordered her husband to call and threaten his mother into withdrawing the letter. But when he called, her phone was switched off. While they were still fuming, their daughter's phone rang. Her teacher informed her that due to her disrespect toward her grandmother, the school had decided to cancel her study abroad eligibility. Moreover, because she had publicly insulted an elder, the incident would be recorded in her personal integrity file. The girl collapsed on the spot. Her mother tried to comfort her, but when she realized her mother-in-law was about to leave them homeless on the streets, regret finally began to sink in, deep and far too late.